Okay. Y'all know what it is. Um, I want some change away from kickoff. So I decided to do this like I normally do, which is basically we going live, pre-games, stats and all of that shenanigans. So I'm looking at how this is going, not well. So the first game we got Cincinnati at Washington. Um, in all honesty, I would have to take Cincinnati. In all honesty, though Washington is at home, I think Cincinnati is just a better team, even though they don't have Joe Mixon. Um, Washington has a better pass rush for sure, but I just think their quarterback situation keeps leaving them suspect. What's up, Ron? It just keeps leaving them suspect. You know, and they just don't want to admit it. Just like what's that other team? When the Bears don't want to go back to Mitch Trubisky, you might have to. You know, Washington probably needs to go back to Dwayne Haskins. I don't think he's playing today either. But as far as fantasy goes, I think Joe Burrow's gonna get off. I think it depends on the receivers in Cincinnati. One week it's Tyler Boyd, another week it's T. Higgins, another week, you know, it's somebody else. AJ Green showed up once or twice, but that's pretty much the gist of it. Giovanni Bernard, he you know he could be a problem out of the backfield, but not necessarily between the tackles. So, but Washington, um, Terry McLaurin got to get out. You know, yeah, Slim. He been done for a few weeks now. Knee injury. Um, Terry McLaurin, to me, he's gonna get off. He's one of the top receivers, top 5 receivers in the league. So he's gonna get his. Um, when it comes to Morris, maybe not. Depends on Cincinnati's run defense. Um, I guess Kyle Allen. I think it's Kyle Allen. It's either him or Alex Smith. I don't think they're just going to do enough to get it done. So I'm taking Cincinnati. Um, it's just what it's got to be. Atlanta at New Orleans. Uh, I'm a Saints fan, but the Saints gonna lose this game. It's not even gonna be close. Be perfectly honest. Well, it might be close because they're playing the Falcons, but Taysom Hill is the starter, and people think that's a good idea. Personally, what it looks like to me is they're gonna throw Taysom Hill in there, knowing that he can't throw like that. He can't read defenses like that. Throw a few gadget plays. They're gonna start dropping him back. He gonna start messing up, and then you're gonna toss Jameis Winston in the game. That's because they're paying Taysom Hill far more than they're paying Jameis Winston. So you got to see what he got. So what it looks like to me is they're gonna Atlanta's just gonna put 8 in the box to stop the run, or 7 in the box and a spy on Kamara, so you can't get him out of the backfield, screen swings, this, that, and the third. So Taysom's gonna have to, run the ball. Personally, this probably would be a game more suited for Murray out of the backfield, so he can pound people, you know, then Cook, but a lot of quick passes to Michael Thomas because people can't guard Mike. Can Taysom get the ball on Mike Thomas? I don't know. That's why I assume they're going to throw Jameis Winston in there to actually get the ball on Mike Thomas. And I think Emmanuel Sanders is playing again. So, but they're not going to win this game. Turnovers. Unless the Saints can cause a lot of turnovers, I don't see it. I know Marshawn Lattimore isn't playing. So between Julio and Ridley, somebody going to get off. Saints got a great defense, but problem with that defense is you can't stop Julio or Ridley. Gurley gonna gouge you. So I think it's one of the games where people don't think Gurley's gonna get. He's been very consistent, not great, but pretty doggone good. So I think he's gonna get his. Kamara's gonna have to get his. He would. That's how he does. No, Slim. T.O. could play though. I could see T.O. being physically fit to play, but he had his run, and I love his run. Actually, he's one of my favorite receivers of all time. I actually have T.O. above Randy Moss because T.O. blocks. But no. But in this game, I got to take the Falcons. Matt Ryan, Julio, Ridley, Gurley. You know, I expect those guys to get off. I expect those guys to get off. Pittsburgh versus Jacksonville. This ain't gonna be pretty. I don't know what Pittsburgh was doing when they played the doggone Cowboys when they could have trounced them, but I just don't see Jacksonville even being competitive with Pittsburgh. Um, I think James Robinson's gonna get stuffed. DJ Shark, they take shots with DJ Shark, so I could see them taking a shot or two, maybe putting some points on the board. Chenault is out, so they're gonna have to, So I could see Shark being double covered most of the game. So that's another issue. Their defense ain't gonna match up well with Pittsburgh's offense. So I could see Snell, Connor, Claypool, Johnson, Big Ben having a good day. I just don't think they're gonna compete. I just don't. So it could be some surprises in that game, but I don't think it's gonna be close. So I'm taking Pittsburgh. New England at Houston. Got to take the Patriots. Houston. I think Houston's biggest issue right now is their left tackle is out. So Tunsil's not playing. That's going to cause a problem, even though the Pats don't really get at anybody. And unfortunately, the Houston offense can really do little to nothing. They can't run the ball. And I got to give Watson a lot of credit for balling under these circumstances. But I'm taking the Patriots. Their name's going to be back in the mix because I think they'll be 500 after this win. So don't throw the Patriots to the wolves just yet, because truth be told, they can make a run. That's that Baltimore game, has shown. And these are good weather conditions out here in Houston. So I could see Cam causing a lot of problems just running down the throats of the Texans, because they're just a demoralized team. So I think Cam's going to put up some points. Burkhalter, I think not James White. Forgot the other running back's name. But he's going to both of them are going to do their thing. They're going to get off. And not so much from the receivers. It's going to be a dink and dunk type of game. Because of the Patriots defense, I think it's going to keep a lot of deep balls away from the Texans. Even though they got the receivers, I just don't think they can do it. Just don't think they can do it. It's just my opinion. Philadelphia at Cleveland. Myles Garrett isn't playing, so that helps out Carson Wentz immensely. But it's like a bad weather game, so this is gonna be a Nick Chubb affair, and like it or not, Nick Chubb gonna get his, then Kareem Hunt gonna get his, and then play action gonna get it popping. So I think this is gonna be one of those games where you just have to, the Browns gonna take it because Philly's inconsistent. I think the Browns are just better team than Philly, even though, people don't give the Browns enough credit for their record. They don't beat the great teams. They don't beat the elite teams, I say that. But they beat the good teams. And Philly's not necessarily a good team, but they're better than, but they're good enough. So I got to take Cleveland in this one. I don't know if Miles Sanders could do anything. Maybe, maybe not. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. It's a weather game. You know what I'm saying? Just a weather game. Like, look at it. Like, the Patriots are number 10 in the hunt. That's interesting. They 4-5. They'll be 5-5. This is going to be very interesting because the wild card is 7 teams. But we're going to get out of that one. Detroit at Carolina. Here's the thing. Teddy Bridgewater is out. So this is a problem. But who is out? Galladay is out. Swift is out. I'm missing somebody else. The Lions are banged up too. But would you take Matt Stafford over PJ Walker? Because Christian McCaffrey is out too. But Mike Davis has been filling in tremendously. The crazy thing about it is I think it's going to be more competitive than you think, Slim. I think it's going to be way more competitive than you think. Because the problem with the Lions is I've seen PJ Walker play. I've seen PJ Walker play because I was at the XFL's, the Houston Roughnecks first game. And when he got in the game, the last time he was okay, but he didn't shy away from taking his shots. PJ Walker is going to give y'all a run for y'all money. Honestly, because of this, you should take the Lions, but honestly, I'm gonna take the Panthers. I think people are gonna be pleasantly surprised by the way PJ Walker puts out today. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Tennessee at Baltimore. Oh, wait a minute. Matthew Stafford's got to get off. You got AP and Johnson gonna get off. Like I said, Mike Davis, DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, Robbie Anderson. They gonna go for those long balls. They're gonna take them shots. No Galladay, so that's an issue. This is Marvin Jones can pull it out. I'm not too sure. Matthew Stafford is always gonna spread the ball around, so he's gonna get his. It is what it is. Now Tennessee at Baltimore. I'm gonna get it all off the table. I'm taking the Titans. I'm gonna tell you why. Calais Campbell is not playing, and Brandon Williams isn't playing. They're two stud defensive tackles, defensive end, defensive tackles, two stout linemen. They keep that run defense on point. They're not in the game. So now I know if you're thinking about the Baltimore Ravens, Queen, I like Queen though. Queen nice as a linebacker. He nice. I like that defense, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Henry gonna ball. It's gonna get he gonna run that thing down their throat. That's what they're gonna do. Run that thing, play action. Janu Smith, take a few shots with AJ Brown and Corey Davis, but that's gonna be AJ Brown and Corey Davis. I don't think they could be able to beat Peters and Humphrey. So I think this is a running game. Now the crazy part about it is they got to stop Lamar Jackson. And if I'm not mistaken, Kenneth Vaccaro is not playing on the defense, and Adoree Jackson not playing. So you got to watch out for Hollywood and Willie Snead. But Mark Ingram's back. So now you got Lamar Jackson, Mark Ingram, J.K. Dobbins. This is going to be a running affair. Whoever going to control the game, going to control the game. And I see more of Henry controlling the game as the game goes on than that triple head in Baltimore. I know Baltimore want their revenge from last year, but I just don't think it's going to come today because their line ain't intact. Their D line is not intact. So that's going to create a problem. So I think Henry going to get his. You better be sneaky. Better watch out for Mark Ingram. No, big trust. Jackson going to get his because he always do. He's been getting better in the passing game. Now, if he throws the ball very effectively, like he did last week in the rain, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a real problem. Because people forget even with the running game, Tennessee got Jadeveon Clowney. He's one of the better run defenders in the NFL, period. So he's going to cause a lot of problems with that running game on his own. But in this one, I'm going to take Tennessee. The Jets at the Chargers. Chargers hands down. This is going to be a game they going to win, period. Justin Herbert, he's going to get off. Keenan, Probably get off. What is the what is the running back out there? Balage. He used to actually be on the dang on. Yeah, no need to mention the Jets. I feel you on that. He used to be a Jet though. He's been doing good these last 2 weeks. I know he wants his revenge. The Jets is just tanking. I don't know why. I mean, you're not gonna get nothing. Um, you're right. You're right, Slim. Let's just move on. Start all charges. Yeah, Ron. Every last one of them. Might as well, because it's gonna get ugly. You know, they're gonna make them look very, very stupendous today. So let's get to Miami at Denver. This is interesting to me. Miami is underrated because their defense is slept on. I mean, Von Miller should be back by now though, but I don't think he's back. Um, I like Drew Lock. But here's the thing. In Tua, I like Tua, but I'm surprised, man. I'm surprised that they're winning like this. Because they was winning with Fitzpatrick when they winning with Tua. I think Denver has one problem. Denver's major problem is they're not giving their running backs the ball enough. If you use, and this is going to be a game where you're going to need Gordon or Lindsey to get off. One or both. Because that you got to keep Miami's defense at bay. Noah Fant still got that high ankle sprain, but he's playing, if I'm not mistaken. Miami just got a better team right now, better momentum right now. But so I have to take Miami. What's up, Wayne? I have to take Miami because of that, but it's reluctant. I can tell you that. It's very reluctant. I think, they haven't found a rhythm running the ball ever since Philip Lindsay came back, which is stupid because it's Denver. They should always have a rhythm running the ball. That's their organization. But it is what it is. So, who would I pick in that game to get off? You gotta say Parker's gonna get his. Tua, not so much. Gesicki, maybe. The defense, stout. You think Jerry Jeudy and that receiving core is gonna do some things. Let's see. I don't know who to go with Lindsey or Gordon, so that's just a pick 'em. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting. A lot interesting. Let's just put it like that. So that's where I go with that one. Dallas at Minnesota. Got to take Minnesota. Minnesota for the win. Dalvin Cook gonna cook some more. Jefferson and Thielen gonna cook some more. I think Andy Dalton's back. This is a game where they're gonna need Zeke to really do some damage. Even though that line is banged up, they need Zeke in this game to control the pace. That's what they need. If they can control the pace, it'll be competitive. If they can't, it's over with. It's just gonna be over with. So, Cousins might get off today. It is what it is. So the whole offense, you could go with that. With Dallas, I don't know. You take Zeke, that receiving core, it's been a bust ever since. Somebody's got to play for them. Somebody. I don't care if it's Amari Cooper. I don't care if it's CeeDee Lamb. I don't care. Somebody's got to do something. Because if not, this is going to be a bad game. Now, this one is interesting. Green Bay at Indianapolis. This is a great game. I think this is the best game of the day, to be perfectly honest. Aaron Rodgers has been on fire. Devonta Adams been on fire. Now we're going to go back to an old rivalry. Xavier Rhodes and Devonta Adams. This is going to be a good matchup. Good matchup. Real good matchup. So, honestly, I would, I think this is going to be a close game. And normally, Aaron Rodgers is so nice. He doesn't turn the ball over, so he can win close games. So in my mind, this is a Green Bay game in my mind, because Indianapolis has pretty much the best defense in the league, and this is not something that Aaron Rodgers haven't faced, because he faced the Bears with great defenses for years, and he's also faced the Vikings with great defenses. So this is all in his favor. True be told, my heart says take the Colts. I ain't gonna front, but my head's like, you gotta take the Packers, because he can dink and dunk them to death and still win the game. So that's that's that. And Phillip Rivers, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Phillip Rivers can throw you into a game. He can throw you clean out of a game. So I'm gonna take Rodgers over Rivers. Shout out to all the quarterbacks that can run. I feel you on that. So close game. Aaron Jones, Devonta Adams, Aaron Rodgers not so much, because I don't think it's going to be an explosive game points wise. Jonathan Taylor, T.Y. Hilton or one of those other receivers. I don't know. Mac, he kind of, Ali Cook Cox is what I'm talking about. He kind of dipped down ever since that blistering start. So I don't know if this is going to be a game for him either. So, but the defense, yeah, this is going to be a defensive struggle for sure. There's going to be some turnovers in this game. If not interceptions, it's going to be some fumbles, something like that, or sack fumble, something like that. Then we got Kansas City at Las Vegas, which is actually a great game also. You got to take KC in this one. Very competitive, though. Derek Carr is underrated. This is going to be a good barn burner if you want to watch football. Good matchup. So you're going to start Mahomes. When it comes to L.A.R. and Bell, we're going to find out. You got to start Hill. I think Kelsey's playing in this one. I'm not too sure. It was either him or Kittles that was out. I forget, because they're like two of the top tight ends in the league. But so between that, you got to take KC. But Derek Carr going to eat up some yards. Josh Jacobs going to eat up some yards. That's going to be an interesting competitive matchup. But I will take KC in that. And then we got Monday night tomorrow with the Rams at Tampa. Boy, I'm going to tell y'all something. This is a dangerous matchup. Very dangerous matchup. And the reason I'm saying it's a dangerous matchup, you got Aaron Donald, who could destroy the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' whole game plan, because the worst pressure a quarterback can get is pressure up the middle, and that grown man constantly does that. So this is disastrous for an offense, or Bruce Arians' offense. 5-7 step, 7-step drop offense. They're gonna have to run the ball in the beginning to stop Aaron Donald. They're gonna have to play action to stop Aaron Donald. And this could be a game where Tom Brady throws another 3 picks. Why? That's funny. Why? That's interesting. Is it? We'll take it. Whatever. We'll take it. It is what it is. But with Tampa Bay, if Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette, they better get off in this game. Because if they don't, the Rams gonna beat the brakes off of them. Now, because of the field possession game, field possession. What I mean by that is they're gonna constantly be in a punting situation that's gonna give the Rams good field position. So, but here's the caveat with that. Tampa Bay defense and Todd Bowles, they gonna give Jared Goff and all them receivers and all 17 of them running backs, major problems. I don't think the Rams going to be able to run in this game. And if they can't run in this game and they're going to start throwing, Shaq Barrett and Pierre Paul going to be a nightmare. Ironically, I'm going to take the Rams in this game. You know, everything is step, man. I'm gonna take the Rams in this one because this is not gonna be pretty. Sue's gonna get his revenge though, and Dominican Sue gonna get his revenge in that game. I can tell you that for sure. But this is like tailor made for Aaron Donald a record game. Tailor made. Yeah, man. Yeah, Slim. I'm gonna take the Rams over Tampa. Yeah. You got to take some chances out here. Go on, honey, take a chance. So that's my chance of the day. I think that's about it. I'm gonna get up out of here and get ready for these games. Get this red zone popping. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Y'all see what it is. Peace, everybody.